Hi everyone, welcome back to Office-blokedaz Sports Edition. I'm Daz.
I'm Gaynor. I'm Sophie.
I've had to go to the subs bench again today.
Yep.
Aidan's not here. I've had to dip into the reserve pool.
Yep.
Yeah. Aidan's not here, he's still on holiday. He's back tomorrow though, isn't he?
Well, he's back tonight, very late, so I'm not sure whether he's in tomorrow.
Well,
but...
It should be. He's not booked it off on holiday,
No.
so he should be in. That's how it
You know,
works.
it's like...
That's how we roll. Yeah. So I thought what I'd do, I'd combine something that you're both interested in with something that I'm interested in with sports.
Yeah.
So what I've come up with is the incredible homes of the top 15 richest athletes.
This should be interesting.
I do like to
homes.
watch...
I don't know who the top 15 richest athletes are.
No.
I'm guessing he's going to be.
richest.
I'm guessing he's going to be
Ronaldo.
NFL.
Ronaldo
will be up there. Messi. Don't know, people like that will be up there. There'll be definitely some footballers on there,
Yeah.
but the NFL
Yeah.
and some basketball players.
Yeah.
And then down from that, maybe a boxer thrown in
Yeah.
there, like a Conor McGregor type guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go into it. Yeah.
Gloria.
The incredible homes of the top 15 richest athletes. This is what we could have had if I carried on playing. See,
Not sure about that.
you never know.
World-class athletes are considered to be some of the highest paid people in the world. Wouldn't you kill to see where they live? Well, we've got your back, because this video is going to take you behind the walls of the top 15 most unbelievable homes owned by famous athletes.
Floyd.
Boxer.
Floyd Mayweather is famously known as one of the top boxing champions in recent history. Before retiring in 2015, he held multiple world titles in 5 different weight classes and ended his career as undefeated, holding a record of 50-0, the second highest streak next to Ricardo Lopez, undefeated Mexican boxer. All of that fame and acclaim has earned Mayweather some serious swag in the form of a $3.4 million mansion tucked away in the modest hills of Los Angeles.
He's proper Flash, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the flashiest of the Flash.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Look at all them cars.
Yeah.
All white
That's
as well.
insane.
White. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, there's some athletes that are kind of low key. He's not one of them.
He's definitely not low key. He's
That
probably
doesn't look very low key.
his watch probably costs the same amount of the house,
Yeah.
and then his
Yeah.
car collection
Yeah.
and all that, and the cash he probably carries in the pocket.
Yeah.
You know, he's off
He
his,
got it
his
for,
tree.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he's off
Has he
his
clearly
tree.
had enough to like retire on? Do you know what I mean? At the whatever age it was to live
Even did
comfortably.
showboxing. I think he's done a couple of fights of showboxing, hasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. But he's got the dough.
Las Vegas. Upon arrival to Mayweather's Vegas getaway, you'll find not 1, not 2, but 9 white sports cars parked out front, which together are valued at just over $15 million. He's also got some pretty dramatic taste. The walls of his Vegas mansion are draped in red silk and textured glass, with crystal chandeliers hanging throughout. You'll find all kinds of cool features in Mayweather's mansion, including a 2-story movie theater, a touchscreen video game station, a 12-person shower, a 600-square-foot walk-in closet, and a giant wood-burning fireplace. You know what they say in Vegas, go big or go to Floyd Mayweather's house.
Nice.
Kobe.
Kobe.
Lakers player Kobe Bryant is the definition of an all-star. He currently holds the record for the most seasons played with one franchise. The
Must be an old video. Kobe passed away
Yeah,
a couple of
he
years
did.
ago.
The helicopter crashed,
Yeah.
didn't he?
When you're not seeing it, we've got the tribute to Kobe on the wall there.
We have,
Got his
yeah.
painting done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LA Lakers. In 1997, Kobe won the NBA Slam Dunk Contest and was named an All-Star by the time he reached his second season in the league. When he isn't dunking, Kobe likes to hang out at his home in Newport Beach, which is complete with a hair salon, an 850-square-foot gym, and a private home theater, which features stadium-level seating and a wet bar. Kobe also has his own pool overlooking the ocean. Other backyard features include a waterfall, a fire pit, and an outdoor kitchen. One of the coolest and most unique aspects of Kobe's home is the shark tank. His estate is known to be one of the few in the world that has one built right in. Just don't get too close. Also a Lakers boy, LeBron James has been in the game for a long time, 15 years to be exact, and at 33 he's still going strong. James is considered by some to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. With 4 MVP awards, 2 Olympic gold medals, and 3 All-Star Game MVP awards, it's not hard to see why he's put on the pedestal. LeBron has taken full advantage.
Yeah, he's like 39 now, is he?
I'm not sure. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I think
how
he's. I
old.
think he's like in his late 30s.
He is.
Yeah, I don't think he's at 40 yet. But I think he's like 38 or 39.
He must be
It
because
must
that
be
was
5 or 6 years ago.
I
this.
can't ever remember a time when I didn't know of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
just.
You said another
Yeah.
Lakers boy as well, but you associate him with the Cleveland Cavs, don't you, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of his high-paying career and has purchased not 1 but 2 mansions in 2 different states. His first purchase was a $15 million mansion in Miami, overlooking Biscayne Bay and Coconut Grove. This summery home comes equipped with a wine cellar, infinity
Oh, you
pool,
love that,
home
wouldn't you?
theater, and rooftop deck. When LeBron gets bored of the beach life, he just zips over to his 19-room mega home in Akron, Ohio, which spreads to about 30,000 square feet. The Ohio abode has a myriad of cool features, including a sports bar, aquarium, barber shop, and a 2-story walk-in closet. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I want to move to Ohio.
bit of tennis.
Pete Sampras is one of the most decorated tennis players in the world. Between his Wimbledon wins and legendary victory over Andre Agassi in the 2002 US Open, he's carved a name out for himself in the professional tennis arena, or should I say court. Though he's technically retired, Pete still likes to slap the ball around at his $19 million mansion in the Lake Sherwood gated community in California. This 13,000 square foot home features 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, a gourmet kitchen, and a 2,000 square foot home gym. The design is highly modern, with teak, white oak, and Angier wood throughout. Sampras has also invested in some bonus features like a baby grand piano, a wood-paneled bathtub, an outdoor barbecue center, an infinity pool, and yes, there's a tennis court.
Got a tennis court, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Barry Bonds.
One of the most beloved baseball players in history, the now retired baseball maven has raked in a ton of acclaim, including...
He has the most home runs. I think it was 73, was it?
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. It's he
How old
played
is
for
he
the
now?
San
Is he-
Francisco Giants. He's retired.
Yeah.
He was playing when I used to watch it. Got the home run record, but there was 3 of them at the time. One, there was Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, and Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
Also like jockeying for the big the big ones.
Yeah.
But I think they were all associated with something wrong.
Yeah.
including 7 MVP awards and 14 All-Star selections. He's considered to be among the top hitters in the game, and is ranked second in career wins against all other players except Babe Ruth. Not too shabby. Post-retirement has been good to Barry, especially since he gets to spend it in his 17,000 square foot Italian-style villa in Los Angeles, worth over $25 million. The baseball star's home has 7 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, a 12-seat theater, a pool, a jacuzzi, and an outdoor kitchen. The lot itself covers 1.85 acres of land and includes a 2,100 square foot
You expect, I guess it's the younger ones, but you expect them to have kind of like bachelor pad type homes, but that one's quite...
It's classy.
Yeah.
That looks real classy, that.
It's
Italian
quite
villa
like an
sort of
older
style.
person, I would say an older person's home.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you do your house up, you sort of like, you want all these little mod cons sort of things. So as a guy, like sometimes, you know, you live in a small house, you think, when am I going to put a bar?
Yeah.
Or when am I going to put all my memorabilia and things like that. I mean, I've got all my memorabilia around the office.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, and and the bar.
Yeah.
Bar's there, I'm going to a room at home.
Yeah.
But you
Is it
look
your
at stuff.
mansion?
But this is where they have it there. Like, you know, you look at LeBron's wet bar and all that
Yeah.
sports bar what he had. That just looks like, if you've got the space for it, that looks well kitted out. You know, no money sort of been spared, and that's where you just hang out with your mates.
But what I was saying was all the other houses were kind of modern. That one wasn't.
That's classy, that. Barry Bonds house there is nice. I like that. Yeah, I'd live in that. Would you?
No, I don't like that one.
2,100 square foot.
That's
For
not
me,
very
though,
big.
No,
living in
that
a
can't be.
mansion-
That can't be the what's. That can't be the house.
No.
No chance. 17,000
Housing.
square foot. That's
Yeah.
more like it.
Star's home has 7 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, a 12-seat theater, a pool, a jacuzzi, and an outdoor kitchen. The lot itself covers 1.85 acres of land and includes a 2,100 square foot sports court. The interior is visually stunning, with an old world flair. Vintage chandeliers and Victorian-style furniture can be found throughout the home, as well as some luxurious extras like a saltwater fish tank, a European-style fountain, a 3-car garage, a billiards room, and a home gym. He really struck gold with this one.
Yeah, classy.
It looks like it needs updating to me.
Andy, baseball player.
Famously nicknamed the Big Unit, baseball star Randy Johnson has found his place in Major League history. He's played for 6 teams over his 20-year career, including the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks, and is considered to have pitched the most strikeouts ever by a left-hander. This lefty's got a golden arm, and has in turn received a pretty impressive salary. So what does a pitcher with 4,875 strikeouts spend his money on? Why, a $25 million mansion, of course. The Big Unit's 25,000 square foot Arizona home has all the amenities you could ask for, including a temperature-controlled wine cellar, a wood-burning pizza oven, a poker room, a fireman's pole, a recording studio, and a movie theater with a real ticket booth. Johnson also has a home gym that's the size of a small house. How else will he keep that golden arm strength intact?
Why a fireman's pole?
It's one of them where you another tennis player. But remember the guy who threw the baseball and it hit the bird.
Yeah.
I think that's Randy Johnson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Or did it kill it?
As he threw it, a bird flew across the pitch. There was feathers everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the other guy that was the baseball player, and he had like massive
One's
arm muscles.
he's a batter. Yeah, Barry Bonds was a batter.
So have you got to be like
Randy
quite
Johnson's a pitcher.
like well built to do?
If you're going to use things, if you're going to swing a bat and knock it out of the stadium,
You got to have
you've got to have something
got
that's
to
got
have
upper body strength.
Got to have
Yeah.
some guns.
Yeah, either that or a great technique, sort of thing.
I'm interested in this one
So am I.
because I know who she's married to.
Every little girl wanted to be Anna Kournikova when she grew up. She was considered to be number 8 in the world in the year 2000 and rose to number 1 when she started playing doubles with Martina Hingis. She's won the Australian Grand Slam twice, as well as the WTA Championship. Unfortunately, Kournikova had to end her career early at age 21 due to a herniated disc, but she continues to play for World Team Tennis. She currently resides in Miami, Florida, now living in her $26 million waterfront mansion with her beau, Latin pop sensation Enrique Iglesias. The sunny home features a lap pool, jacuzzi, immaculate gardens, and speedboats to sail around in. This tennis legend seems to have a need to be close to the water. And let's be real, 20,000 square foot mansions.
That didn't look like the same house.
No, it didn't.
Not so much an athlete as a funder of athletics. Paul Allen is the owner of not one but 2 sports teams, the Seattle Seahawks and the Portland Trail Blazers. As of right now, he is considered the 43rd richest person in the world and is valued at over $25 billion. That's even too much for Dr. Evil to comprehend. So where's a guy like Paul Allen living these days? Well, he managed to snag a deal and paid $27 million for a $31 million mansion in Silicon Valley. Can't blame a guy for haggling. His 22,000 square foot home boasts not 1, not 2, but 7 fireplaces, vaulted ceilings, floor-to-ceiling glass walls, a movie theater, a home spa, and a guest house that's probably 20 times bigger than your apartment. I wonder how much rent he charges. You might know him from his 15-year stint playing for the Chicago Bulls, his designer line of shoes Air Jordans, or his slam dunk performance in the cult hit Space Jam. No need to beat around the bush here. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, period. And you can bet he's got a home to match. Wow. Staying true to his Chicago roots, Michael lives in a 56,000 square foot mansion in the Windy City, atop almost 7 acres of land. The home was bought by the basketball star for $29 million and has since dropped in price due to the high amount of personal customizations he's made to the property. You can find everything from a golf course, a full-size basketball court, a tennis court, an infinity pool with its own island, a fish pond, the original doors from the Playboy Mansion, a full-size gym, a piano room, a cigar room, and a wine cellar. Whew, that's a lot of expensive stuff. The mansion's got 9 bedrooms and, wait for it, 19 bathrooms. That's insane. If you ever find yourself at MJ's house, you'll find pieces of his brand all over the place, from the big wrought iron 23 on the front gates to Air Jordan's inscripted golf flags. Joe Montana, also known as Joe Cool, owned the football world when he served as quarterback for both the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Montana's got 4 Super Bowl wins under his belt and was the first NFL player to be named MVP 3 times.
You don't remember the guy who used to come to visit us in New Jersey in the office?
Yeah.
And he used to sit there and he used to be like that.
What with all his rings?
No, he'd
So
have
just
one ring
one
on, one
ring
ring
like
on.
that.
Yeah, one ring, and he used to be, and I was like, at the time I was like, he was new to the USA,
Yeah.
he was trying to sell something, I got a meeting with him. And I said, what's that ring? But someone said to me, didn't they, have you been in and shown you his Super Bowl ring? And I'm like, is that what it is? So he come back in again for another meeting. I was like, is that a Super Bowl ring? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you played in the Super Bowl? He's like, yeah, I played for was it Seattle Seahawks or something I think he played for. But he had a Super Bowl ring, yeah.
So he was like trying to show it off to everyone all the time, like.
Yeah.
But a friend of ours has got a Stanley Cup ring. Same.
What's the Stanley Cup?
The ice hockey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never
But
played
you
it
get
with you.
life.
He's never played. I don't think he can skate.
Probably not.
times. He also holds the record for the most passes without interceptions, 122 in 4 games. Now that Joe's retired, he's got all the time in the world to kick back, relax, and maybe throw the old pigskin around at his $35 million home in San Francisco's Marina District. It took Montana and his wife Jennifer 5 years to find this gem. They've spent millions of dollars on renovations to turn this villa-style mansion into the home of their dreams, and it was so worth it. The kitchen island was imported from Italy and features fine dark green marble. In the great room, you'll find an enormous painting of the Montana family crest, which was commissioned by Montana to an artist in the south of France. He's also got a thing for horses, but who wants a horse when you can have 17? They keep their stallions in an equestrian center near the house, which is under 24-hour video surveillance. You can also find a basketball court, a swimming pool, a man-made beach, and a shooting range on the property. Joe's got everything a football player could want and more.
Nice. ARod.
ARod is one of the most well-known faces of Major League Baseball. He spent 22 seasons playing shortstop and third base for the Seattle Mariners, the Texas Rangers, and the New York Yankees. He's a 14-time All-Star and has won 3 MVP awards along with 2 Gold Glove awards. He's also the holder of the Grand Slam record at 25. Now that ARod is at the end of his baseball career, he likes to take it easy at his mansion in Coral Gables, Florida. His $38 million home has been featured in many magazines, including Architectural Digest and Town & Country, due to its sleek, modern design. Everywhere you look, you'll find something interesting. living. The living room features blackened steel-paneled walls, and the bar room has a cross-section TV screen for watching the big game. You can find pieces of art by famous painters like Basquiat and Warhol throughout the house. There's also a home theater and wet-edge pool, which Rodriguez built with his daughters in mind.
He was with what's it for a while, wasn't he?
I was just going to say the same one with J-Lo for a while.
J-Lo for a while. But when I seen them two children, I thought, I remember him being with J-Lo, so obviously he's divorced.
I'm pretty sure, let us know in the comments, people who might know with ARod. I know when he was at the Yankees, I think he signed a contract, and I think he was the highest paid sportsman in the world at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was. I can't remember what the numbers were, but it was huge.
Who do you think number one's going to be?
Well, David Beckman's 4. I thought he might have been near the top.
I
But
think
he's
Ronaldo.
I think Ronaldo. Number 1.
I don't know. I'm going to come back to that in a minute because I know there's some other ones I've got. But he's just bought. Beckham's just bought a like a penthouse suite in Miami.
Oh, has he?
Yeah,
Well,
for a mega amount. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of property and all that.
He's got one in Dubai as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I'm be interested to see where this is because this video must be like say 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
David, he's played for Manchester, Preston North End, Real Madrid, Milan, and Paris Saint-Germain, and is the first English player to win league titles in 4 different countries. During the span of his career, Beckham had earned 19 major trophies, which are no doubt displayed at his $31.5 million London mansion. The home, which he shares with his wife Victoria and children, features many luxurious accents, including a marble staircase, a $3,000 industrial-grade espresso machine, antique mirrors, and period-style fireplaces. They spent about $8 million on renovations and installed a wine cellar, indoor pool, and indoor garden. That's so British.
Indoor garden.
Yeah. Tom Brady was my guess for number 1.
Football's golden boy Tom Brady is easily one of the most beloved NFL quarterbacks of our time. He's one of 2 players to have ever won 5 Super Bowls and has been honored with 4 MVP awards for leading the New England Patriots to victory. Money is not an issue for Brady. So when he bought his Boston, Massachusetts mansion for $44 million, he barely blinked twice. The home is situated in Brookline, just on the outskirts of Boston, and has its own staff quarters where his personal chef and other personnel live. Brady's got a wine cellar, a giant sunroom, a library, and a gym to keep him in tip-top shape in the off-season. The decor is simply stunning, with a huge marble island in the kitchen, a huge backyard for the kids to play in, and a barn that's just a few steps away from the house. You could
I've got a potential new number 1.
Who?
Who do you go both going for?
Ronaldo. Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Potentially.
Ronaldo.
I don't know. I think his missus took quite a lot as well.
Yeah, he did have it. Yeah, you might be right.
definitely say this football star is living large.
Oh, it's close to Greg Norman.
Though not totally a household name, Greg Norman is one of the greatest golfers in recent history. He spent 331 weeks as the #1 ranked golfer by official World Golf in the 1980s and 90s. He's also won 91 international tournaments and was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2001, with the highest percentage of votes of any golfer to date. He's since retired, but I bet you any money that he's got a house with a golf course in the backyard.
Yeah, he's since retired, but he also runs the Live Golf. He was the one behind Live, putting it together.
What's that?
The Saudi Arabian golf. Saudi bought it, the PIF bought it, and then they merged with PGA, but he was behind the Live side of it. So the Saudis must have paid him a fortune.
Yeah.
So whatever money he's got, he's probably trebled it by going to Saudi Arabia.
Yard. Let's check out Greg's $55 million Florida getaway. He's got everything a golfer could dream of: a putting green, a 165-foot deep water dock, a home gym, a tennis court, and a clubhouse. The crazy thing is Greg Norman bought this house in 1991 for $4.9 million, and it shot up in price exponentially, all the way to $55 million. It seems this guy knows just as much about investing as he does about hitting a ball into a hole.
Oh, Tiger.
When you think golf, you can't help but think Tiger Woods. This PGA Player of the Year is one of the highest paid athletes in the world, and you can bet he's put that money to good use and bought himself a nice humble home, a 9,000 square foot mansion on a private island in Florida to be exact. The house was originally bought for him and his wife at $40 million, but as we all know, that marriage didn't exactly pan out as expected. The house is now worth $65 million, one of the most expensive homes in the area. You can still find Tiger hanging out at his Jupiter Island home though, which boasts a 4-hole golf course that the pro golfer designed himself, as well as a tennis court, oxygen therapy room, fitness center, lap pool, wine cellar, and elevator. He's got no wife, but at least he's got his own island.
Yeah, there's
no Cristiano.
I think that needs updating.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Not even is on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know Messi's lives in a nice place in Miami, but I don't think Messi's that big showcase. He's not as out there as Ronaldo is and people like that. But there's some pads we know of that near us that are like just ridiculous, and the footballers living there.
Yeah.
And you're like, they're not
55 million.
Not 55 million.
No.
They're probably like in dollars. They're probably about $8-9 million.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot. Yeah, but they're not as extravagant. But one thing out of all them I'd have if I had a mansion like that and the money to spend on is the wine cellar. Yeah. It's one thing. It's one thing I need. Yeah. I need
Just
a wine
start
cellar.
digging into the flat below.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
But we watched a show, didn't we, where that crazy guy who doesn't give you a price, he just does it, and then that's the price. And he did a house where he had to dig down, and because he went down so deep, he said you may as well have a wine cellar because it's freezing down here.
Yeah, he found tunnels. He found like Roman tunnels underneath the brickwork of what he was building. So he kind of like restored them, and then come back and then turned it into a wine cellar.
Yeah.
But he said, I've only ever really been in one really, really good wine cellar.
The one in New Jersey.
Rumson, New Jersey, yeah. And it was, the story was crazy, but spent a lot of money in there, but it was like, it's a one-off, it's a one thing you do.
Yeah, you're going to treat yourself.
But these are just different levels, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Who do you think was the best? I think Barry Bonds for me.
Yeah, I like the more modern.
Yeah.
The more modern home.
I do like the Italian villa styles as well.
And I did
Spanish
like
villa.
Beckham's one. I like
I was going to say, out of all, the Beckham's one for me.
Beckham one in London.
Yeah,
it
just
like
looked
that.
a lot more, like they had the nice Victorian fireplace and a bit more old
But they did
school.
steal the bathrobes from Vogue.
They did, yeah.
And that's not on. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd share something there with bit of sport and a bit of
I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
what would you call it? Real estate, let's say.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to subscribe as well. It does help the channel grow.
Yes.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.